I'm still chasing chicken every day. We just got different goals, a different man. Yeah, I just told my girl that I want different hoes. My niggas cold, yeah, they just hit a lash. Now we got different poses. And what that white bitch put up her nose, see, that's a different snow. My baby said she loved the way I talk, it kinda make her wet.
Hell no.
Alright, so we're gonna talk about the first time that a woman paid me, right? You know, put some money in my motherfucking pocket though. Alright, so this starts all the way back in Kansas City. And of course, I'm not talking about my mama or, you know, like family members, like my auntie and stuff like that, right? Because, you know, we've all been getting Christmas money and little, you know, little dubs in here and there, right? Since we were coming out the womb, right? But I'm talking about the, you know, the first time that a woman really felt that I was important enough, or that she loved me enough to really sit there and give me some money, right? Not only give me some money, but give me all of her money. All right. Well, it's all, you know, this starts off when I was a teenager, okay? Back, you know, in middle school, I was a player. Like, I was a real life player, but, you know, what made me a player is, you know, not only was I having, you know, a lot of different women, you know, if you knew me from middle school, then you already know what I'm talking about. But I was in 6th grade having 8th graders, 7th graders, and 6th graders all at the same time, right? You know, I was in 6th grade, like, really messing with 8th graders and freshmen in high school and stuff like that, right? So I've always just been a articulate, you know, you could say a ladies man, a gentleman, right? But I've always just had it. I've always had it good with the women. I've always just had it good with females, right? Well, there was this one girl, you could say, that gave me some money and stuff like that. There was just one girl in middle school that damn near would have did anything for me, and I mean anything for me, right? Which eventually, you know, I took advantage of the situation and messed that all the way up. But me coming from middle school, right? Me coming from middle school, dealing with all these women, right? When I'm in 7th grade, I'm still having my way, you know. I mean, I'm having 7 different girlfriends in 7 different days, and you know, it's probably, bro, 7 different girlfriends in 5 days, because, you know, on the weekends you going home, you ain't even able to see the motherfuckers you at school with and stuff like that, right? But I was having them. I mean, really having my way in that motherfucker, right? Okay. After I left middle school, which, if y'all don't know already, I dropped out in the 8th grade. I dropped out when I was in the 8th grade. Really hopped off the porch when I was 13, right? But not only hopped off the porch, you know, I was doing a lot of dumbass shit, you know, YN activities and stuff like that. You know, wanting to steal guns and steal cars and, you know, have drugs and stuff like that, right? All the women, right? I was so used to talking, you know, to so many women and having so many women do whatever I wanted them to do, that I didn't care. Like after I left middle school in 8th grade, right, and I was just outside, you know, in the projects every day, I didn't care about women no more, for real. Like, I wasn't on my phone. I wasn't on the phone with no girl. Wasn't texting no girls on Snapchat or none of that shit until I ended up, like, settling down a little bit, right? Okay. Well, I ended up meeting this one girl, right? I ended up meeting this one girl in my apartment through her cousin, right? And she wasn't necessarily fucking with me at first, right? She wasn't necessarily fucking with me at first, but push comes to shove, right? She ended up catching some feelings from me, right? Because I was just always around. But not only was I always around, you know, I was the one really showing these motherfuckers shit anyways. You know, I was way more advanced than all these niggas. Not saying that all the niggas I was hanging around was soft and none of that, right? Because we all had the same heart. We was all gonna go do the same shit. But I had just been doing a lot of the shit for longer than what they had been doing. And I knew a lot of people already before they had got to know people, and they, you know, had, you know, older homies and big homies and stuff like that, right? I had already been 12, 13, hanging around 35, 40-year-olds, motherfucking real killers and shit like that, right? Motherfuckers that just touched down out of prison and some more shit. I have been like, these is my friends, right? You know, now that I'm older, I look at it, you know, completely different. I look at it weird, right? But them was my friends in a way, right? And the only reason that I even really had it like that is because of who my brother was. And if y'all know me, and y'all really, you know me and my history and shit like that from Kansas City, then y'all know who my brother is. But I ended up like passing the broad like to the side. I mean, for some months. I mean, like, I was really playing in her face. Like, she wanted me. Like, she really wanted me, and I was like doing everything possible to sit up there and say, you know, oh, I don't want that bitch. I don't want her. I'm cool. I'm cool on her, right? Well, eventually, bro, motherfucking, I come around, right? But even in the projects, bro, I had them bitches on lock, bro. Like, a lot of them bitches was goers, right? So, like, any nigga could have touched them, bro. Any nigga could have did anything with them, right? But the ones that weren't, I still had on lock, besides like a few, besides like really one, to be honest, besides like one. All right, I still had all them hoes on lock, even in the projects. The only difference is I wasn't on that. I really wasn't on that no more. Like, it was getting to the point where bitches was blowing me up, trying to get on shit with me, right? Like, that's how I was growing up. All right, push comes to shove, I ended up messing with the girl. bro. Motherfucking, you know, we in the hallways, you know, playing around, kissing, shit like that, right? But then push comes to shove, I end up taking her virginity. But after I took her virginity, she go around, I don't know if she go around or who go around, right? But word go around that I just laid dick on her, right? Word go around that I just put pipe down like the plumber man, right? Word go around, and I don't like that shit. bro, motherfucking, hey, I got niggas trying to kill me right now. Hey, I'm trying to hit a lid. Hey, who needs some gas? You did what I'm saying? I'm worried about all this other shit, bro. I never liked drama. I never liked motherfuckers like doing pointless shit, like such as talking about females or talking about this, that, or the third, that ain't leading to nothing better for nobody, right? Which, not saying the shit I was doing was leading to better for me or anybody else, right? I was causing destruction and mayhem. But my point is I just didn't like that shit. I didn't like that shit, bro. Even after I laid pipe down, I wasn't really talking to her as much either. And it wasn't off the fact of that I hit it and quit it, right? It was that, like, that's what we was supposed to do, and it was left alone after that. It wasn't no relationship. I didn't play this woman into thinking that I was gonna be her man so that she could, you know, take down her pants, right? I wasn't playing that role. It was motherfucking, she wanted to give up some coochie to me, and I ended up grabbing it, right? I ended up getting it. Well, word goes around quick than a motherfucker. And I'm telling everybody, I ain't touched that bitch. Oh, I ain't touched that bitch. Oh, I'm my mama, I ain't touched the bitch, right? Bro, the bitch get hurt. You know, the bitch hurt, motherfucking, you know, everybody thinking she delusional and shit, cause mind you, bro, I was a factor, motherfucking. You think the little nigga that dropped out in the 8th grade, he been outside when y'all at school showing work and all that shit, I'm really outside, right? Y'all think I wasn't a factor? Come on now. My name was being known. My name was being popping for, you know, all the motherfuckers I was robbing and breaking in their houses and stealing their bikes and shit, right? Young nigga shit. But she hurt, right? She hurt. And I ended up leaving. Them projects for a minute. For a fat minute, right? And I had you know, I had certain hoes, you know, I had certain women that, you know, that I'd call and talk to and stuff like that, right? But then, push comes to shove, like, this bitch just started showing me, right? Like, started showing me, like, she gave a fuck about me, like, a little too much, right? And I've never really, like, shied bitches down that do that, like, how y'all do, right? Like, y'all want to chase around the little pretty popular girl while y'all got girls that really want you, and y'all, you know, push them to the side, which I'm not saying I was never like that, because I definitely was. And if you remember me from middle school, then you already know what I'm talking about. You already know what I'm talking about, right? But I end up learning, right, that it's women out here that like you, nigga. You might as well choose out of the ones that like you at a very young age. At a very young age, you know, I had already figured this out, right? You can put yourself in position to be liked, and you gotta choose out of the ones that like you. This woman starts doing a lot of things. I mean, a lot of things just to show that she, like, really cared for me, like, really gave a fuck about me. And it ended up being this one time where, you know, this little bitch I was on the phone with and shit, right, was like, oh, don't go to sleep, right? And the nigga, I ended up falling asleep, right? Mind you, motherfucking, me and this bitch was been on the phone for hours, right? Been on the phone. This is a whole different bitch. But me and this different bitch is on the phone. I mean, it's in the middle of the night, right? It's 3 fucking o'clock in the morning. I don't even got school. The bitch got school. I don't know why the hell she even telling me to stay up, for real. I don't even know why she telling me to stay up. It's not like the bitch was gonna, you know, be showing me nothing on the phone. It's not like the bitch was trying to do nothing on that motherfucker, right? So I don't know why the bitch was trying to tell me to stay up, bro. But I fell asleep on the phone. And I mean, like, as soon as I got, like, real sleepy, bro, I heard the motherfucker doo-doo, right? And I didn't call the bitch back. I ain't text her nothing, bro. I probably sent like a laughing emoji or something, right? Yeah, I think I sent a laughing emoji. But mind you, it's in the middle of the fucking night. In the middle of the night, I call up the one bitch, right? The one bitch that I'll tell y'all, you know, that like me and shit. I call up her. She answered. She don't say hello or nothing. She answered FaceTime, motherfucking. I think she was in the bathroom or she was asleep, like in the bathroom, like doing her hair or like, you know, getting ready for bed type shit. You know, like either she was in the bathroom or she was asleep. But I remember that she answered the phone and then she ain't even say nothing. And I just sat there and went to sleep. On my mama, I just sat there and went to sleep, bro. No words was said or nothing, bro. And when I woke up in the morning, the bitch was still on the phone. Bro. Man, I was like, this bitch different, right? I'm like, this bitch different. Little me is like, this bitch different, bro, right? Well, push comes to motherfucking shove, right? Push comes to a motherfucking shove. Hey, and her mama cold. Old girl I'm speaking on, right? Her mama cold. You know how you get taxes for your kids and shit, right? You know how you get taxes for your kids. You know, they'll sit there and give you like a certain amount of money for your children. However many children you got, you know, they'll give you a set amount of money per child. And you know, a lot of parents, I don't know what a lot of parents are doing, but I can tell you what my mama was doing, right? My mama I already knew that, you know, you get so much money, but she'd buy me shit. Like, she'd take me to the store, take me shopping, get clothes, get this, you know, new video games. If I needed a new Xbox or a new phone or some shit, you know, that'd get bought. All during tax season. But I never got to see the money. My mama was probably spending hella that shit on herself and food and shit like that, right? And I know it's probably the same for a lot of y'all. If it's not, then damn, right? Damn. But motherfucking if it is, then y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But the girl, her mama, right, which ain't have it, right? She ain't have it for real like a lot of us in Kansas City. You know, just like your mama, my mama. Sometimes, you know, mamas don't got it, but they gonna, you know, do what they can, right? But not only did she do what she could, right? She gave all of her children the money. And I mean all of it, right? So she comes around, you know, like before tax time even come, bro, she telling me, oh, my mama's finna give me, I think it was 1,600 or 17, bro. I think it was 16 to 1,400. Oh, excuse my pimping, but the bitch was supposed to be getting around 1,400 to 1,600, right? I don't remember which one, bro. I don't remember which one, but the bitch was getting 1,400 to 1,600, right? She was telling me this. Right? And I'm like, come on now, like, hey, if you give me $5 motherfucking dollars, hey, it's gonna be a motherfucking, hey, this is a life changer right here. If this bitch sit up and send me $5, I'm like, oh, send me money, oh my gosh, right? Even if it was $5, but I'm like, bro, this bitch is capping. Talking about she finna get 1,600 out of her mama and shit, right? But she telling me like, and I'm saying that shit too. I'm like, man, you think your mama finna give you all that money when she could just keep it for herself? And she was like, she did it last year. And she was like, so serious. So I'm like, maybe, you know, maybe she telling the truth. Maybe she telling the motherfucking truth, bro. Hey, maybe. But I'm still thinking she capping, bro, because I'm just used to shit going wrong. I'm just used to shit going wrong and not going my way. Well, she ended up getting the 1,400. Well, not only did she get the 1,400, but she wasn't able to get all of it sent to her Cash App. She wasn't able to get it sent to all of her Cash App, bro. Mind you, this bitch ain't never seen me, bro. I mean, she ain't seen me in years, bro, other than the time where we did what we did, right? You know, where I laid, you know, motherfucking pipe down like I was the plumber thing, though, right? You know, she ain't knew me since then, for real. Like, just on the phone, FaceTime and stuff like that, right? And then she has her sister, which was the one that got the money to give to all her other sisters and shit, right? Like the older sister, right? Okay, well, she tell her sister, okay, well, send it to this Cash App. And in my mind, right, I'm like, ain't no way this bitch is actually finna send me $800. Like, ain't no way this bitch is about to send me $800. Which I think it was 1,600, because I think we both had 800. But I was like, ain't no way this bitch is finna send me $800, right? And they put my Cash App in. You know, I sent my Cash App. They put that motherfucking Cash App in. And then the shit go through. That shit went through. I got $800 in my account, right? And this is how you know that shit was just destined to be a certain way. This is how you know just shit was destined to be a certain way. I had that 800 for, I mean, like 3 months. 3 months. Like, she was ordering my food. She was like, we was both eating well. I mean, we both had weed and shit to smoke. We both had everything we needed extremely well. You know, I didn't necessarily, you know, get nothing crazy out of that money that I had, right? Or out of the money that we had, I should say, right? The money that we had. I didn't necessarily do nothing crazy until the second time she paid me, right? Which I bought a motherfucking gun, some other shit, bro. I mean, I went crazy the second time she got her taxes. But yeah, her mama was so cool that she actually gave her children the taxes, right? The tax money. And I remember, bro, I had that 800 for almost like 3 months. I remember I got her clothes, shoes, like hella clothes and shoes, like 3 different pairs of shoes, hella different clothes, like hella different kinds of clothes, bro. And it was all me buying this shit for real, right? I was ordering her food. Like, I'm the one spending the money. It's her money, right? It's her money, but she gave it to me to like save and to spend on her, right? And mind you, I'm 15, 16 at the time. Okay? I'm doing good with the money. And then it just gets to the point where, you know, over those 3 months, right, where if you're not bringing in money, you can only keep money for so long, right? You can only keep it for so long. So just after that 3 months was over, we wasn't bringing in no extra money. So after the 3 months was over, so was the money. So was the motherfucking money. The money was over as well, right? But you know, I think that shit, I really think that shit changed my life. You know, I think that moment, I think that little moment, bro, really, you know, like, sent me in a trajectory. Like, put me on a certain path in life, you know, like, really changed my mindset when it comes to women. And when you have a woman, right, a girl or a woman that really, you know, devotes herself, sacrifices what she has, right, sacrifices her mind, peace, and everything else, right? You know, we're just talking about the money right here, right? So when she sacrifices her money and gives it to you, right? There is no other feeling in the world. I swear, like, there ain't no other feeling in the world when a woman pays you, right? Like, you could have told me, boy, you could have told me that you just motherfucking got done being, that you just got out of NASA, nigga. You just got back to Earth from being on the moon, nigga. Hey, you could have told me you just got back from the motherfucking moon, and I ain't give a fuck, because I just got this $800 about this bitch, though. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, I ain't give a fuck if your ass was a motherfucking captain in the military. I ain't give a fuck if you was, I ain't give a fuck if you was Boosie Boo. Hey, you could have been out that motherfucker screaming whatever you wanted to. Hey, you could have told me that you just won the Nobel Prize, and I would have been like, guess what though? I just got this bitch to send me $800 though. Yeah, you talking about you an astronaut, but I just got this bitch for this $800 though, right? And that's how I was feeling, right? That's how the fuck I was feeling, bro. And you still can't tell me shit to this day. You still couldn't tell me shit to this motherfucking day. I'm the man, right? I'm the man with the motherfucking plan in his hands, though. You did what I'm saying. Yeah, that part, you know. Hey, I didn't get to properly introduce myself. You know, it's 2-3, the motherfucking president, speaking in an elegant fashion. And it's evident that I'm your best opportunity. Always and forever. You did what I'm saying, baby. But yeah, hey, I hope y'all enjoy my little story time and shit. You know, if you did, make sure you press the motherfucking like, drop a comment or something. You know, even if it's just some laughing emoji, sit up there and put a laughing emoji for me. Sit up there and put a laughing emoji. You know, ask me some questions. Tell me what y'all would want to hear next. You know, if anything was confusing to y'all, then definitely let me know down in the comments below. Hey, it's 2-3, and I'm out this motherfucker.